So for the last month, I have been slowly planning the perfect trip to Costa Rica. I have not been on a vacation besides like visiting family, which there's something to be said about the different types of vacations, and like a family vacation is different than like an actual vacation just for you. I haven't taken an actual vacation just for me in over a year. I mean, I took no vacation at work last year. But the thing about this trip is it's a surprise trip for my girlfriend for our first trip. It's, kind of linked into her birthday. And so I've been not only planning the trip and trying to plan the perfect vacation, but I've also spent a lot of time on material things. I think about my vacation. Every time I travel, I feel like I always travel with way too much stuff. Like, the number one thing that I reflect on after I travel is like, I did not need all those socks. I always say I'm not going to overpack, and then I do. And I think this balance is so crucial to get right for somewhere like Costa Rica, where we're not just going to a resort, we're doing a very adventurous trip. And so I am trying to remind myself that there's like the philosophy that there's actually a philosophy for vacation. There's two of them that I'm going to try to apply to this trip. Number one is the more bodies of water you jump into, the better the trip. I took this advice for Glacier National Park, jumped into some glaciers, and it totally embeds you into the environment. So that's number one. The more bodies of water, the better the vacation. Number two is the lighter you pack, the better the vacation will be. And when I think about somewhere like Costa Rica, Costa Rica, they say pura vida, which is pure life. And I don't really know what that means yet. That's going to be something I'm going to try to explore. It's like pure life. Like, am I about to transcend? Am I about to be out of body? And maybe the goal is to use nature as a mechanism to remove myself from my body and gain new perspectives. I want to pack light and have a minimal vacation where I can just focus on embedding myself in Costa Rica. But I will tell you that I am not off to a good start. What you can't see is all of the stuff, all of the material things that I have right now. Like right now, if I were to pack my suitcase for everything I want to bring, I would need another suitcase. Like, it doesn't even make sense that I feel like I don't have enough things, but when I look at what I actually have, I have so many things. I mean, what am I even going to do with this? It's like a face cut. Like, why do I even? And so I have not been getting this balance right. And honestly, I feel like when I think about where my axe is not refined in terms of just development areas, one of the biggest ones is how I spend my money. This is actually something that I've had a really good conversations with my friend Adam, who is way ahead of me for where I want to be creatively. I mean, he's been in his creative space for over 10 years. One thing he said about money was when you spend so much money in the short term on things like clothes, you're not thinking long term. Like, yeah, you get this short term gain, but where you could put the money long term is so much more valuable. I mean, I watch Shark Tank when I eat, and Mark Cuban, when he was asked what his best money he's ever spent, it's always on experiences. When I think about Mr. Wonderful, when he talks about the key to actually building wealth, he says it's buying things that you don't need. Like, and it's so hard for me because I've always enjoyed and loved fashion, but I am not getting this right. I get so excited about a trip, and then I want all these new things. And so now I have all this stuff, and it's like, okay, let me take a step back. Let me not focus so much on the material things. Let me see. I'm gonna call Adam and see what he thinks about this.
What is up, brother man?
Hey, what's good, dog?
My brother man, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. Feeling blessed, bro. I'm about to go to a Afro-Caribbean part of Costa Rica. It sounds like you're already there. It sounds like you're like day 3.
Bro, you already know what time I'm on, brother.
I'm reflecting right now on what you said the other day for like buying material things. Like, I know that our convo started on like when you buy a lot of material stuff, you're thinking short term and not long term. But then you said you had a quote from that book you're reading about like it like takes away from your soul or something like that. Do you remember what that was?
Let me grab my book real quick. Let me see if I can find it for you. This chapter talks about the unified field, and what that is becoming everybody, everyone, everything, and everywhere in every time. So when you're buying things, you're not feeling like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And if you're moving as if you are everybody, that's when you're in the unified field, and when you feel most unified with what's going on in the entire universe. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta let you borrow this book. I'm gonna send this shit to you.
Is this like a finance book? Because I'm hearing like particle
No, this is
physics.
not a finance book, dude. No.
Okay.
This is a different. It's called Becoming Supernatural. It's about basically being super conscious to the point where you're able to put yourself in a place that you want to be before you even get there, so that you can get there. If that makes sense.
It does. You know what?
I'm not the best at articulating
books
after I read them, but it'll make sense when you read the book.
I believe it, bro. You know, one of the most popular finance books is like Psychology of Money. I feel like this should be a finance book, like the spirituality of money, bro.
Damn near. Well, like I said, this is just a chapter, but it definitely it definitely puts in perspective like what materialism is and why you shouldn't be focused on it, because it takes away from the bigger picture of just living.
So, bro, then how do you loop that in with like does that mean like the fashion culture that is like so ingrained in everything we do is like super artificial, and does that mean we should be dressing like Albert Einstein, like wearing the same suit every day?
I think that's a good question, and I think I don't know, man. I think you'd have to ask somebody that's in that field, because I've started to like move backwards from that. Like once you start to realize, I don't know, there's something of like, it's great to, and even think about this. It's awesome to be able to dress nice and like show your personality through your clothing and stuff. But then you think about like the amount of time sometimes that it takes to get dressed, putting an outfit together. And sometimes I'm thinking about, am I doing this for myself or for the way that I appear to other people? You know what I'm saying? And then when I think about all that time that I took dressing, like, dude, I remember back in high school, sometimes it would take me like 2.5 hours to like get dressed. Dude. And I just keep changing and shit like that.
Same, bro. You ask anyone in my family, they say I take the longest to get ready.
Yeah, bro. And like, I would be self-conscious about like what I'm wearing to school. Maybe at the time I just didn't have a lot of clothes because I just didn't have the money to like buy stuff, and I was just wearing a lot of the same stuff. But like when you're in high school, you care about what other people think, and then when you get older, it's like, oh, maybe I don't really need to care about what other people think. I'm not going to a fucking classroom with all these kids where I feel like I'm being judged. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
wow, that's the trap I've been in, bro. Because I've spent so much time on my clothes for the trip when it's like it just doesn't feel right. And maybe that's how I actually make the difference. Just stop trying to think. Because here's the thing, bro. I'm going to this Afro-Caribbean part of the island, and I'm thinking like, okay, I gotta match like these selection kind of like, you know, I'm trying to dress the part, and it's like a focus on other people. Maybe that's how I actually pack, is just stuff I feel like just is comfortable to wear, and that's it.
Man, and think about it like this: like the clothes you have aren't new to you, but nobody else out there has seen you in them. So it's like that shit's gonna be brand new to them. You know what I mean?
True.
We don't think about that kind of shit. It's kind of weird, bro. Materialism thing. It's like we get instant gratification from buying it, because then we get to wear it for the first time. But you never get to wear it for the first time again. So like, if it doesn't feel like you're wearing it for the first time every time you wear it, maybe you shouldn't buy that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Well, dude, you totally changed. I don't know if like last time I updated you on this, but I basically returned like almost all the stuff that I bought as soon as you told me, like, bro, don't be buying stuff that you're not going to wear after vacation. And it sounds so simple, but I was like, bro, I am never wearing any of this again after this trip. Returned it all.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, happy for you if that's what makes you happy. I didn't mean to like, you know.
No, it's the move, bro. It's the right thing to do.
Okay.
I can't believe it, bro, because I'm the same way, bro. It's like I've always wanted to dress nice, maybe didn't have like the coolest things, and now that I'm in a place where now I can do that, it's like a slippery slope, bro. I feel like I'm going down the wrong path. I didn't realize it, because I feel like there is something artistic about creating clothes and creating a unique look, but it's a slippery slope though, bro, because then you start doing it for other people, and then you start having way too many material things when the rest of the world is like struggling.
You know what I would do if I were you? You're already at a point where you probably have a lot of different clothes.
Yeah.
Next time, think about buying some new clothes, go in your closet and see what new outfits you can put together without buying new clothes. And then if there's something that you're missing, like, oh, I see this outfit, I envision this, then it's a thought, right? So there's thought that goes into actually purchasing this item rather than being like, oh, I need this.
Right.
And then you might never do it again because it might not go with anything. But if you already have clothes in your closet and you can come up with like an idea of what might work with something else that you have already, and you could end up having it for a long time, maybe it does belong in your closet. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's a whole different way of building your closet. It's almost like a bottom-up approach instead of okay. We're talking new approaches. This is good, bro, because speaking of that whole thing of like, living a life you don't need a vacation from, I don't, this is, I'm like kind of going on vacation for new approaches, but I do want to make this just like part of my everyday life too. So honestly, I feel like this is good for me. Like even past Costa Rica, like forget Costa Rica, bro. Like this is just something I want to just be more disciplined on no matter where I'm going. So
100%, bro. Yeah. Like even when you come back to Chicago, you shouldn't feel the need to, like the same way when you feel like you're on a vacation, you want to buy some new clothes. When you come back to Chicago, you shouldn't feel the need to like go crazy and eat a bunch of different foods. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that emotion, that is literally the same emotion being evoked. It's just in a different way. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Wow.
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking too deeply about it. But.
Yeah, it's like how. Yeah, I mean, I know I'm a deep thinker. Do I overthink? I don't know, but I don't know, bro. This feels good because not like with this new perspective, I think about like some of the things I used to do, like going to Chicago, like always packing so much, like I never had room to bring anything home, and like look at it's like I can't believe I did that.
And you end up wearing like the same fucking clothes the whole vacation.
Right. Bro, the last time I went to Chicago, I brought 4 pairs of black pants.
Yeah, bro. It's like,
bro, listen to this. I didn't even know they made these many different types of. I brought a pair of sweatpants that were black. I brought a pair of like Lululemon like technical black sweatpants that are black. I brought a pair of like textured pants that are black, and then I brought a pair of puffer pants that are black. And I didn't wear any of them except like one.
Yeah, bro. Ken isn't going on vacation, bro. That's John Wick, bro. Fucking all black, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, so, okay, thank you, bro. This is exactly what I need while I pack. I'm going to do my best, bro, to seriously not overpack this time.
Yeah, don't overpack, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do you have a washer and dryer at the place you're staying at?
We do not.
Oh, okay. Then, okay.
So yeah, I do need to pack like extra shirts probably. And like extra extra shirts and like, underwear probably, but that's about because that is the difficult thing with Costa Rica, bro, is like it's even though it's like dry season right now, it still rains on and off all day, and they're like, bro, things get moldy, like don't bring anything that's cotton. So that's kind of the slippery slope with packing for a trip like this, where it's like, bro, we're going into the jungle.
Yeah, you gotta wear nylon in the jungle, bro.
Yeah, no, literally, bro. I have all nylon in front of me.
Just in case a monkey tries to jump you, bro.
Yeah, I've been thinking about my approach a lot, bro. What I'm going to do if a monkey attacks me. I realize, bro, instead of going straight to violence, I'm going to like maybe keep like fruit snacks in my pocket and try to offer it food first. And then if it keeps going, then we throw hands.
Maybe even put him on, bro. Bring some gushers and put him on.
Yeah. Ooh, like, gusher, bro. Like, you know that monkey ain't ever had a gusher.
Yeah, he might be like, this is a hit. Like, I'm rocking with bro now.
That's crazy, bro. I feel like if I give a monkey a gusher, he's going to, like, accept me into his community, and then I'm going to be invited to, like, like I'm going to be, like, one of them.
Bro, he might think you're his father after that.
Yeah. I ain't leaving Costa Rica, bro. I'm going to be like, once they take me in. Probably...
You're going to be Tarzan. You're going to be, like, king of the jungle out there, and you're just going to be holding up gusher packets, and all of them are going to be, like, going down to you like it's a fucking Lion King. I'm about to be like the Federal Reserve, bro. Whole new currency for these monkeys. Bro.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy, dude.
Bringing it back to finances, but
Jesus, bro.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing, bro. Because Costa Rica is like the saying is like pura vida, which means pure life. Bro, I don't know what that means, but everyone keeps saying that, but I feel like that's what I'm going for, is like king of the jungle. So, and again, I can't be king of the jungle if I'm zoomed in on like my clothes, bro. I got to be thinking about the whole jungle. I got a whole jungle to worry about.
Bag, bro. Yeah, you got to put the whole squad on your back. You can't just be thinking about what shirt you're gonna put on your back. Like, come on, bro.
Right.
Real shit.
When there's a whole squad, bro. Okay.
Yeah, man. Come on now.
Appreciate it.
I hope that was helpful. I don't even know if we talked about anything productive right now, but I hope it was helpful, brother.
I couldn't tell you what we talked about, but I do feel like I'm about to move differently packing. That's all I do know, and I can't explain it right now.
Hey, that's what we like to hear, brother. Safe travels, bro. If I don't talk to you tonight, and yeah, I hope that suitcase is looking right.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Have a good weekend.
All right, bro. You too.
Peace. So here's the thing with planning. I planned a whole trip. I have all these clothes planned, and I just really don't know if it's going to work out or not. That's the thing, is you can do all of this planning, and here's the thing. Planning is everything, but plans mean nothing. It's so important to have this approach and philosophy going in, so I at least have these valuables and principles. But who knows? I've never been to Costa Rica. I may be completely wrong. I'm already knowing there's going to be at least one thing that I didn't pack when I'm out there. It's going to be like, I wish I had that. Because that happens every single trip. There's like that one thing that's like, oh, if I had that, that would be so much more functional. Great. So, I feel like I have the best approach to planning. I have everything planned out. Will the plans uphold? There's really nothing you can do. You kind of I'm gonna have to live through this first Costa Rica experience. Literally going to a jungle. I do not know how this is gonna work out, but I guess that's the point. That's the whole part of the journey. If you already knew how life was gonna go, it'd probably be very boring. This is almost like an experiment where you have a hypothesis and then you get to test it out and find your own way. I mean, almost not knowing if it's going to work out is the whole fun of this. That's what makes packing fun. If you expect it to work perfectly, if your expectations that it's going to work, if you have any expectations, I guess, it's only going to take away joy. And then it's also defeating the purpose of the fun part of packing, of creating this, trying to iterate, trying to improve my philosophy for packing and seeing how it works out. I feel like that is honestly one of the cool parts about your trip. And so it's almost like your inventory. What am I going to bring in my inventory? I will have more appreciation now, knowing that, it's not going to work out perfectly. And that's the joy, because if you knew it was going to work out perfectly, and if you knew exactly what to do in life, you would essentially be a robot. It's almost what makes me human, is the fact that I don't know exactly how to pack. We're not going to be a robot. We're never going to be a bot. I am not a bot. And so we're going to live not like a bot and get to packing Costa Rica in less than 24 hours. Pura Vida. Don't know what that means. We're going to find out.